guys. How's everybody going? We have on the room Jack Frost, Alien DJ, Metaverse Defender with us. He's a DCL legend, and this is his first time on a DG venue. So I hope everybody gives him the proper welcome he deserves. He is a true OG, just like my man Marco said, the OG Jack Frost. How are you, my alien friend? How's everything going?
My man, Pixelia, how you doing, bro? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay. I think that I lost your video at some point due to you being out of space. Like, are you doing okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. You sound great, nice and clean.
I'm glad to hear that, my man. So, Jack, I'm really happy you made it. I know it's hard for an alien to meet Earth time, interviews. So I'm glad to have you on board. Uh, Now, Milito and Marcus, they are really excited as well, and I think we all are. Like, I mean, we have an alien DJ and a metaverse defender, and this is our first time ever live interview, so we're very excited. And I just wanted to ask you before we start the interview, like, if you wanna, you know, give some words to the DG people, maybe that is watching you for the first time here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. Hello, everybody. My name is Jack Frost. I'm an alien DJ and metaverse defender. I do huge concerts in the metaverse on a weekly basis and build amazing Web3 communities. And I'm so excited to get to know some of you that I don't know yet. I've been in Decentraland for a very long time. But I admittedly have not spent as much time with the DG community as I could have. So I am super excited to meet all of you, and I definitely appreciate the opportunity to, share a bit about my story and just celebrate everything that's going on with Ant N and the exciting growth at DG and just all of the above. It's a beautiful time in the metaverse and a beautiful time in Decentraland and a beautiful time for Ant N, Pixelia, Marcos, Melito, and Decentral Games. And Jack Frost is excited to be here with you guys.
Thank you for being here, Jack. We're excited to have you here. And that leads me to my first question. After all, this is a live interview, and your alien minutes, they are scarce. So I wanted to dive in and just ask you up front. You call yourself a metaverse defender. Like, I can agree with you on that, and I will stand with you on that. But what makes you a metaverse defender, and what are you defending the metaverse from? You could tell us.
Yeah, it's a great question. I love that question. Thank you. So there's a bit of a backstory to it. If you've ever played a video game, you know that there's a final boss at the end of every video game. And oftentimes you'll see, like, it used to be a bit of a joke on the internet that you would say, this rapper is the final SoundCloud boss, or this is the final boss of this game, and that you have to kind of get through them in order to win the game, whatever that game was. And so when I first started coming into the metaverse, I think, initially my thinking is like, okay, I'm excited. I want to make a great impression. I want to build a brand and kind of, be the biggest name in the metaverse, almost like be the final boss in the metaverse. And then I realized that kind of has a intimidating feeling to it, or it could feel intimidating if somebody's perceiving you as somebody that they're entering into some kind of a battle with, as opposed to somebody that's actually inviting people into the metaverse. And so really for me, I'm all about onboarding and bringing, new people into the metaverse and helping to drive metaverse growth forward. And I felt like the concept of being somebody that you have to fight to get through is a bad idea, but rather somebody that's actually, here to help and to, also defend the metaverse from any people that, might have bad intentions. And it is cryptocurrency. There's a lot of people that have different plans than what, other people might agree with. And so I felt like the metaverse kind of needed defending from various, unsavory groups. And so I decided to take on the role. And I feel like it also encourages other people to take on the role themselves. I've had a number of people from our community say, I kind of feel like a metaverse defender too. And that's very cool. So it's all kind of playful and fun, but with the right intentions behind it.
I'll ride with that. Look, I'm a Jack Frost NFT holder myself, and I know what you're talking about when you're discussing community. And this is like I had something in mind to ask you, but you're just opening that door, and I just want to go there.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about your community, and I do need to address, Area 51. This is like a one of a kind community, and I know you can see this. Like, what can you tell me about Area 51? What is Area 51 all about? What does it mean for a Jack Frost holder, an NFT holder, or what can you tell me about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. So Area 51 is really the cornerstone of our vision as we built out the Jack Frost brand in the metaverse. Right now, Area 51 is a Discord community. And, the name that we have given to our overall community as well is just we refer to everybody as being part of Area 51, and they're aliens on the spaceship. But Area 51 is actually a digital nightclub inside the metaverse, inside multiple metaverses, with the intent of creating a private, exclusive space for Jack Frost NFT holders, and specifically as we built out the utility,
like an actual digital space only for your holders. Like,
yeah,
gather and just like hang out, or what's the intention behind the space?
Yeah, so there's a few different uses of it. Jack Frost concerts for one thing, other music artist concerts that we will host, celebrity birthday parties, private meetings, like exclusive, private meetings that are only for holders, and an exclusive VIP area that has a lot of surprises to it. Some of them are top secret, but just a haven within the metaverse for our holders, if you will. And really, really wild build out, really unique build out from what most people are used to. I think most people are used to, an inviting kind of come on in and check out our venue. This is exclusive to Jack Frost NFT holders and our partners for various partner events. So it's a special place, and it's only for our holders. And so that's the vision, that's the plan.
Oh, that's actually amazing, Jack. But let me ask you something. I heard someone, like a little bird, an intergalactic bird, told me that recently there was some actual IRL utility for your holders. What's up with that? Like,
yeah, absolutely. Are you talking about New York City?
Yeah, someone just just opened his mouth. Like,
yeah, so absolutely. So in addition to getting access to Area 51, Space Pass holders have a ton of other benefits as well. And one of those benefits is actually a bit of a surprise, because it wasn't something that we put in our roadmap. it wasn't a surprise for me, but it was a bit of a surprise for our holders and not something that, you know, they bought thinking they were getting. But we host an annual event at NFT NYC, the biggest NFT conference in the world, happening in New York City. And we hosted our first iteration of it this year, and we are hosting our next year. And Space Pass holders have immediate access to that event. And that's just one example, but yeah,
I can get there. Like,
what did you say? I'm sorry.
A Space Pass holder like myself, like I can just get there and just go to party.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay. And the concept of
this conversation is related.
Yeah, well, and dude, we need you guys there. We would love to have you guys there, you know. And I think I think there's also opportunities for us to make it a little bit easier for people in, you know, other countries, right? Like, I keep my spaceship parked in the United States, but our community is global. We've got people all over the world. And so,
I can vouch for that, and you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And so we have to create opportunities to bring the community together and make it affordable and make it easy. You know, this isn't a United States-based project. This is a universal project and a metaversal project.
No boundaries, no limit.
Exactly, bro.
Limit. So I'm with you.
I love that, bro.
Now, Jack, let me ask you something, bro. I kind of had something in mind. Like, I wanted to listen to a couple of your songs today because, like I said before, I'm a Space Pass holder myself, and from my personal standpoint, I think that Space Pass by itself as an NFT project, TFP driven, or as a music NFT project, music driven, it's both like it pioneers on its ground because it mixes them both. And it is something worth talking. That's why we will be playing like 3 of your songs. I'm glad that you decided on this one. I know I may have influenced one of them. I'm not even sad I did. Like, I'm proud I did. So there's that. Now, we will be playing these songs today, and before we play them, like, I just wanna hear your side of Space Pass journey, because Space Pass pioneered on the music NFT field, and I just want to hear from you on this before we actually play your music and before we actually explain to people how it works, because this is a crazy project the way I see it, and I do want you to explain them, but without spoiling that, what do you think it's worth sharing right now about, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I love that. Thank you, bro. So the Space Pass NFT collection is a revolutionary music NFT collection, and it was way ahead of its time. We dropped it in December of 2021 and changed a lot of people's perspectives on what a music NFT can do. One of the most unique characteristics of this collection is that, for the most part, when you get a music NFT, you're getting one image and most often one song as well. In the case of Space Pass, we created a feature called Song Rarity. And what we mean by song rarity is that so there's 8 songs on the Area 51 album, and those 8 songs are spread out across the entire collection, and not in a consistent way. So it's not like there's 100 of this song and 100 of that song and 100 of that song.
It's a narrative, like because the way it's like a generative collection based on music and both PSP randomizable capabilities, if it makes sense.
Yes, exactly, bro. You're exactly right. Thank you for that. It's generative on both the image as well as the music. And so certain songs will be more rare than others. And I think the one that you have queued up is one of the most rare, which is Proof.
Yeah, I know this. I hold it as a treasure, Jack. And let me ask you something, like a small parenthesis, because this is the first time we're doing a live interview, and we're getting a question from one of our viewers right now, and they're asking me, why an astronaut? Like, why would you go with an astronaut if you're an alien DJ? Can you just let him know why an astronaut?
Yeah, absolutely. It's so it's not an astronaut. Yeah, so absolutely. So it's not an astronaut. It's just an alien in a suit. So inside the space suit is an alien, and it just so happens that we kind of look like your human astronauts because we have similar body structures, but just a different kind of space suit.
Would you say that the suit sometimes partializes the way people see someone?
I think that if you were to look behind the curtain of what the actual message of Jack Frost being anonymous is that we are actually encouraging everybody to be themselves at their core, really, really be who you truly are. And don't worry about what other people think, because when life is over, and if you have not made yourself happy, then you'll be very, perhaps unhappy. And so it's an encouragement towards individualism. And by removing my face and the individualistic aspects of that, I'm giving the community a chance to find their own identities along the way. I appreciate you, bro.
Like, the way I saw it is like, why would you need to show your face when people are judging you just by your suit? Like, whoever is willing to dig within gets to know who Jack Frost is,
That's exactly right.
I saw it that way, but you just like blew my mind. I just, like, I think I need to go and cry in the shower a little bit. Now, Jack, let me ask you something. Do you want to, like, maybe play your songs right now so that we can see what's up with them? Maybe you can tell DG people watching you right now what to expect with Space Pass music, because I think they deserve to know, bro. So
yeah, absolutely. That sounds great.
So what do you say, Milito? You're in the background right now. Drop a song. Drop us Jack's first song. Milito, go for it.
You can see the smoke on the floor and the door goes. I'm in business, bitch, I've arrived. We be hitting alien hoes all day, and they wanna flip the helmet up and peer inside. I've been on a 10-year mission in space, and bitch, I know all about how to survive. You can see the backwoods smoke in the room, and it feels like we're about to party all night. First things first, I'm the first to the moon. I could give a damn or a fuck about you. No, you know I'll be living in my damn spacesuit. Yup. Tell me how it feels living in my rear view. Like a mummified pharaoh that lurks in the tomb. Backwoods smoke gets dispersed in the room. There's an alien sighting and they're searching the news. I am Elon Musk, I am bursting through like broom. Check my YouTube, I'm dropping space news on the gram for some views. While I'm tying my shoes and I'm speaking that truth. You don't believe in aliens, well now you got proof. Like Jack, get too shiesty poo, cause I'm headed for the booth and I'm tucking those shrooms. We show up at the party like a damn platoon, and I'm rocking space boots, you should let me through. I'm a ghost in the wind, you should disappear too. God closes up a door and he opens up a stained glass window that I just peered through. Look, I'm the only spaceman you should compare me to. And see the smoke on the floor and the door goes. I'm in business, bitch, I've arrived. We be hitting alien hoes all day, and they want wanna flip the helmet up and peer inside. I've been on a 10-year mission in space, and bitch, I know all about how to survive. You can see the backwoods smoke in the room, and it feels like we're about to party all night. You can see the smoke on the floor, and the door goes. We be hitting alien hoes all day, and they wanna flip the helmet up and peer inside. The backwoods smoke in the room, and it feels like we're about to party all night.
Yo, Jack, that was insane.
My man, I appreciate you guys so much. That was proof. And if you want a little background as to where we're going with that song,
I had a question for you because for a second I tripped balls big time with the speed changes, bro. Like I thought I was tripping balls. And it was,
I love that.
Like, oh, the stream is failing. I'm gonna die. But no, it was the song. I just forgot about it, but it was amazing.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. The background of that song is that in 1947, I was flying my ship on a routine mission outside of the orbit of planet Earth, and I got struck unexpectedly by an asteroid and was forced to crash land my ship on Earth.
Is it maybe Roswell crash landing story?
It's, the government doesn't want me to talk about it, but it's around the same time. And
let's just say it's around the same time, a similar history. And I'm sorry I even brought it up, bro.
Yeah, you're okay. I have a good relationship with the government now that they're comfortable with aliens being real. And so, but at the time it was very shocking. It was in many ways the first chance for human beings of this era to see an alien, and it was proof that aliens exist. And so that's where the name of the song Proof comes from.
Oh, I think that also proof, like I'm just rowing here and ranting here, but I think that Proof is also like a standpoint for Jack Frost. Like, I think that Jack Frost is telling people from Earth with this song, like, dude, this is Jack Frost. I'm here, and I'm here to stay.
That's right.
So I do need to ask you something after this. Like, if you're here to stay, what can we expect from you in the short term and in the long term?
Excellent question. Thank you, bro. So in the short term, we are building out the first iteration of Area 51, the digital nightclub inside the metaverse. And we are also, we have a plan to drop the first episode of a collectible series was No Face, the music NFT that we just dropped. And we have the next episodes for that coming. Episode 2 comes out next week. The specific date is still being determined. Just had to make some final changes on the smart contract and some of the technical architecture of it. But we're dropping episode 2.
Earthly technology, bro. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Just a parenthesis, like if someone's listening and like Jack Frost music, go to Jack Frost's Twitter page. I just posted his tag here. He uses earthly technology, so just go there, leave your wallet, and I'll send you a copy of No Face, just so that I can blow their minds, Jack, in your name.
Love it, man. I love it. And I'm happy to give away a copy to the DG community as well. If there's a cool way to, pull that together, we've got more copies for those guys too. Love it.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, Jack, you were saying. I'm sorry for interrupting you. It was worth the interruption, I think.
No, it's all good. So, in the short term, we're going to continue to entertain our community with immersive experiences. And when I talk about immersive experiences, I'm not just talking about the metaverse. I'm talking about Twitter Spaces, Discord, Twitch, anything where we can, IRL, anything where we can bring a cool experience to people. I think what's happening with music NFTs and with art and with blockchain technology, at first I think there was a lot of conversation around money and how, artists can achieve newfound, career goals in this space. But what about the fact that we can change the experience for our fans and change, elevate that to a special, unique experience where you can have a one-on-one relationship with your fans. You can drive exactly. You can drive real value, at a metaverse concert. I can look out into the crowd and I can say, there's Pixelia, there's Marcos, there's Melito.
Like, utility for your fans? Yeah.
Is there more utility? Yeah.
I don't know. Would it be fair to call this utility for your fans?
Yeah, I think so. I'm very humble, very, very humble. And I put my spacesuit on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. But what I'm learning is that people do want to have that connection, and I want to have that connection with people. And especially as the metaverse grows and as Web3 grows. And so it's not necessarily something that, I advertise like, hey, win a conversation with Jack Frost. I'll have a conversation with anybody. But the concept of of somebody saying, hey, by buying this NFT, I'm identifying as a fan.
And I get the person that actually made this. And understand why he made this song I like so much, maybe.
Yeah, and then when they say, hey, we like your music, we like what you're doing, we want to spend money on you, I'll say, okay, I'm going to do one better. You spend money on me, I'm going to come back and I'm going to give it back to you in a different way through some kind of value. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, money. Very good, Jack.
Yeah.
Very good. I really like this, bro. There's I see a lot of people in this space just wanting to profit on people and not actually giving anything back. And this makes sense when I see the amazing community that is behind you and that supports you every day. I can actually see it. And after you discussing the projection you have for Area 51 as your community, let's say, materialization point, to make it real, I think this all makes sense. And as a holder of Space Pass, I gotta tell you, I've been finding utility on this collection that I didn't know it existed. Just like the format of the songs, downloadable, all these things. This is amazing, and that's why I think it's one of a kind. Now, let me ask you something, Jack. How's the gasoline price in the States right now? Do you know that?
Oh, it's expensive, bro. Gasoline in the United States right now, it's gone down a little bit. It was more than $6 a gallon, $6 US, and now it's more like $5 USD, 80 cents.
So people are super happy with this.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, it's crazy. All the more reason to travel efficiently using a high-tech UFO from outer space.
What do you say if we fuel up the bite of this night with some gasoline for the show and for the people, for DG holders? Is that good for you?
Yeah, man, that's real good. Let's fire it up.
Lito, you hold the power of the music. Why don't you show our people what the gasoline means for Jack Frost?
What's going on? This your favorite song. Who the fuck is that on the mic? Jack Frost. Everyone knows you should just listen. Give me gasoline. Give me gasoline. Going on. This your favorite song. Who the fuck is that on the mic? Jack Frost. Everyone knows you should just listen. Give me gasoline. 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 Give me gasoline.
I'm a beast, I'm a dragon, I'm a shark at a jetty. You're a 10-point puck running through the Serengeti. I'm the bloody mane of a lion. I ain't lying, I'm a crushed up lion. I'll be gone with the wind. I'm a legendary Buddhist in Tibet. You can bet your fucking last red cent I'll be passed out then. I'm riding with that motherfucking snail in the glove. I don't care what you think, no I never gave a fuck. I'm a legendary white-tailed owl up above, and I never make a sound when I drop from the trees. Jack Frost on that snow-capped peak. Man, this track is not hot enough. Give me gasoline.
Give me gasoline. Give me gasoline. Give me gasoline. Give me gasoline.
Hear about Jack Frost wanting the human.
I'm a beast, I'm a dragon, I'm a shark at a jetty. You're a 10-point puck running through the Serengeti. I'm the bloody fucking mane of a lion. I ain't lying, I'm a crushed up lion. I'm gone with the wind. I'm a legendary Buddhist in Tibet. You can bet your fucking last red cent I'll be passed out thick. I'm riding with that motherfucking scale in the glove. I don't care what you think, no I never give a fuck. I'm a legendary white-tailed owl up above, and I never make a sound when I drop from the trees. Jack Frost on that snow-capped peak. Man, this track is not hot enough. Give me gasoline. 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 Give me
Wow. Well, I was not excited to hear that because I was hearing all of this. I don't really like this song. I'm an internal loop on every day. So,
I
what-
love you, bro. I appreciate that.
standard song, Jack. Oh, like around here.
So in the shout out to the Spanish speaking community, I can't speak Spanish 100%, but I can say gasolina. And yeah. So that song is called Gasoline. It's from Area 51, the decentralized music NFT album. And really the thinking behind it is I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to my work. It's not to say that my work is perfect. It's to say that I have a policy of when I get something good, I want to make it great. And when I get something great, I want to make it even better. And I learned this a long time ago when making music, that if I made, let's say, 100 songs, and I spent, let's say, however many hours on each song, they would be pretty good. But if I spent more time on one song and made it great, then I would have, a great song instead of 100 good songs. And
You
so
want
I
to know
just,
something really cool? This is
Yeah.
why Marcos really likes you, because Marcos has really spent like years doing his music. And this is one of the reasons why we like Marcos so much. So in the end, this is one of the reasons why I like you so much as well as an artist. I can see the time you've put behind creating all of this. Maybe for you, this is just a glimpse, but for us, this is amazing. And we have a message from one of our viewers, Jack. He's asking if you have a YouTube channel. What would be that YouTube channel to find you?
yeah, absolutely. I'm looking for the link right now to
In our intergalactic chat, can you send it to me? And I'll share it.
absolutely.
Very
Yeah,
well.
I will send it to you right now. That's a great question. Thank you guys for that. And we're looking to do more on the YouTube channel as well. So if people follow it right now, you know, just hold on to that. Don't unfollow or unsubscribe or whatever, because what you see on there right now is kind of standard, some cool metaverse stuff, some music videos, but we have big plans to build out some really game-changing content on there. And so a good place to stick around and see the rest of the experience. And similar to what you're talking about, you know, I love Marcos's music, and I have so much respect for how he, you know, moves and operates in the space. And, you know, you can just feel it. You know, he puts a lot of energy into each and every song, and that's how I am as well. And, you know, the name of the song is called Gasoline. And the concept is that, you know, if something is good, make it great. If it's hot, make it hotter. And and pour some gasoline on that thing. And interestingly enough, the first verse and the second verse, because there's two verses, both verses are exactly the same, just with different vocal effects to make it more intense and more exciting. So yeah, just kind of do, you know, push the messages, kind of push yourself to the limits of what you think you're capable of. And then when you get to that original goal, push yourself even further.
For me, it's a getting pumped up song. Like I play it before I exercise, and you know, it works great.
Yeah, bro. Wait until you guys see the music video too. It's
I can't wait, Jack.
yeah, it's unreleased right now, so it's still very top secret. But it's coming, and it's going to be really dope.
Amazing. So, Jack, let me ask you something. Before we play your last music, like your last, you know, song, is there anything you would like to say to our viewers or to the people that you know came here to support you or to see who Jack Frost is? Any final words before you say goodbye? Before we play
Yeah,
the last song?
definitely. So, you know, in cryptocurrency and Web3 in any emerging space, there's a lot of different people that you'll meet and encounter. And for me, you know, I try to handle my relationships with great care, because I know that there's people out there that might not. And, you know, when if you're out there in the decentral games community or the metaverse community or just on Twitter or wherever, you know, gravitate towards good people, the right people, and, you know, invest energy in building those relationships. I've been in cryptocurrency for a very long time, since 2017, and I've seen a lot of people come and I've seen a lot of people go. And the people that stay, that are good people and good aliens, are worth developing long-term relationships with. So that's one thing I would encourage people to do, is just build strong relationships like the one that Pixelia and I have, and, you know, the one that, you know, I now have with Ant N, and, you know, that I look forward to having with Decentral Games. You know, I think there's a lot of really good people in the space, and I think it's important to find them. The other thing I would say is, you know, stay inspired and inspire other people. My mission, aside from bringing you guys amazing entertainment experiences, is to inspire you. I want someone to hear this interview and say, wow, I could do that too. I could go and I could build out my brand, and I could bring my music into the metaverse. I could build a Web3 community or write a smart contract. Whatever it is, I want to inspire somebody to go and pursue their dreams. And then the last point is that while you're pursuing those dreams, remember that there will be roadblocks and challenges and things that will present you with questions and concerns. And my advice is to look past those things and ignore the fear that will come up, because I truly believe that everything you want is on the other side of fear, and then you have to fight through that fear wall to get to your dreams. And so it may sound corny, but that's how I feel. I want to inspire people.
Yeah, I agree with you, my man. I think that everywhere in life and every time in life, And at every point in life, there's a point where you just have to take a leap of faith. And, you just need to find the right moment to take it. You cannot be just taking leaps of faith, you know, nonstop. You just gotta,
Yeah, exactly.
so yeah,
Calculated smart risks.
yeah,
Totally.
yeah, but they're worth it. I've learned that they're worth it. That's my personal take on this. Every time I've taken a leap of faith, there have been good experiences, bad experiences, but the overall experience is an amazing one. And I'm always grateful for that because I believe that when you do things with love, the outcome is just a good one. So, do you like mango juice, Jack?
I love mango juice. I
Yeah,
love frozen yellow smoothies with mango juice in it. I love this show. I love Decentral Games and Pixelia, Marcos, Melito, the whole crew. Shout out to all of the Decentraland communities out there. Shout out to what you guys are doing, and thank you so much for this opportunity. This was really awesome, and I really appreciate it.
thank you for being here, Jack. And Milito, uh, Jack wishes some mango juice before he leaves. Can you just play some mango juice for Jack, Milito, if you can? Jack, I love you, my man. It's been a pleasure, for real.
So much love.
And
Right
hope you
back at you, bro.
thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Take care.
dude. 100%. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, have a good one, bro. Milito, suéltala, papá.